Genuine agreement. Breach of contract is a legal cause of action in which an agreement or exchange is not honored by one or more of the parties of the contract by non-performance or interference with the other party's performance. There are a lot of remedies available if you experience a breach of contract. Compensatory damages pay money to reimburse costs and compensate for losses. Consequential and incidental damages are generally awarded if everyone involved was aware of potential losses in a case of breach when the contract was signed or accepted. Liquidated damages are agreed damages specified in the contract. Punitive damages, or money given as retribution, are for offensive behavior or actions from the defendant. Attorney's fees are recoverable as damages in contract cases when expressly included in the contract or authorized by statute. These remedies are ways to make up for if someone has experienced a breach of contract. An innocent misrepresentation is when a party to a contract does not know that a statement made was untrue. Fraudulent misrepresentation is when a party to a contract is fully aware that a statement they made was untrue. A statement is only treated as misrepresentation if the untrue statement is one of fact and not opinion, if the victim reasonably relied on it, or if there was active concealment. For example, when buying a car, the seller might say that it had 20,000 miles on it when it really had 80,000 miles on it. If the original owner of the car had replaced the odometer when the seller had not known that there was actually 80,000 miles on it, this would be innocent misrepresentation, but if the seller had known that the statement of it having 20,000 miles on it was untrue, then it would be fraudulent misrepresentation. In this scenario, the buyer, or victim in other words, heavily relied on this fact of how many miles was on the car. If the seller had replaced the odometer himself to cover up how many miles there really were, then this car would be a case of active concealment. Fraud is intentional misrepresentation of an existing important fact. In order for it to be considered fraud, the misrepresentation must be intentional or reckless, or the concealment must injure in some way. Remedies for fraud including rescissions, damages, and punitive damages. Rescissions are contracts entered into as a result of misrepresentation or fraud, and they are avoidable by the injured party. Generally, when you rescind, anything you receive must be returned. Damages are available if fraud is proven. The party defrauded may choose to ratify the agreement rather than rescind. The defrauded party who ratified may seek damages for loss or created by fraud. Referring the example from earlier, the victim would recover the difference in value for a car with 20,000 miles on it and the one with 80,000 miles on it. Punitive damages are also available if the fraud is proven. Punitive damages are sort of a form of punishment. For example, a judge might award a victim money as a way to punish the party who committed fraud.